level, maintaining the building. We making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm ready, bro.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. They'll try the right side with Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Steelers at 3-8 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Harris running straight ahead.
Bro, hey, hold this fucking ball.
From the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man.
Come on,
For the Steelers, touchdown. Keenan Allen, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Alright, we gotta watch out for this nigga Joe Mix.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his... And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Hey, Mingo.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the
slow
tackle's
ass
made at the
pass, you
Steelers'
see that?
40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
Run wide.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
No way we just let fucking Joe Burrow
Bengals
do
touchdown.
that bullshit.
Joe Burrow, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Oh, good play call.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi.
What up, bro?
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Yes, sir, TJ. Yes, sir, TJ.
Too much here. He's going down. TJ Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Fair catch taken just inside.
Flag, ref. Nigga J hit me.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah.
And, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
All right. Stop. Man in that
He'll
boy.
look to throw.
Oh, whoo. Oh, man, I
Releases
thought he
it,
just gave you that
and that'll
shit.
fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
88. If you touch the nigga, we get.
For a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play?
You touch the nigga, we straight on. You just touch the nigga.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
A run with Harris.
Bro, like these niggas are not blocking. You give me one block, that's a house call.
3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault.
Jesus,
his offensive
you give me
line
one
hasn't
block,
given him
that's
much
a house
space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They run again with Harris.
Damn, I just need you to give me
Looks like a
one
pickup of
fucking
6.
block.
That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown there in this first half. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. does well now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team.
Yes, sir. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Cincinnati score. I don't think you can get any more efficient,
good
tidy,
throw.
whatever word you want to use on that. But one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards,
Damn
one
good
play.
throw.
That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Damn good throw.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hush.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 6. He's got Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the give, this is Harris. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Bro, the fucking throw out of sack, man. Oh,
and the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bengals drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's going deep for Brown.
Bro, what the fuck? Man, like, it's 3 niggas back here. Like, there's no fucking way.
25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
God, man.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come on first and goal.
3 niggas back here.
They'll give it to Mixon. Uses the stiff arm.
God,
a nice
damn,
pickup of
bro,
6
that
to
shit
get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's a fucking bailout.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Please, there's no way he makes this pitch up for 3 fucking niggas. Tell me.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Catch this fucking pass.
Extra
3
point by
niggas in the same.
McPherson up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Up no, like what shit you doing? Whole shit, bro. Like shit is gay as shit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
I can't even press X. Damn.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
1-1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And able to work his way down to the 16.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 3.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
I'm one, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, take. 11
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Track to 60.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 right.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
19, 18. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
They'll look to throw here. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 20.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 49 yards. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold. And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
11.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.